Welcome to lesson one. In this lesson, we're going to discuss how to set up your business locations as well as how to connect your social profiles. So for purpose of this conversation, what we're going to do is we're going to, just so I can show you what the workflow looks like, you're going to go to htownhandshakes.com/get reviews. Depending on the time of this recording, this URL may change, but this is going to be the URL that you connect to. You're going to go to that location and then it's going to take you to the login page. At the login page, you're going to enter your email address and your password. And don't worry, if you forgot your password, all you need to do is select the forgot password link and then simply log in. Once you enter the login information, you'll be redirected to the console. Within this console, you're going to most likely be dropped into the reviews tab. Now, don't worry, our account is mature, so we have some stuff here. So if you don't see anything, that is quite all right. That is how the new accounts look, and essentially that's the whole reason why we're setting up this video. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add our location. So many times businesses will have at least one location, but outside of that, if your business is larger or your organization is larger, you may have multiple locations. This is where you would enter those business locations. In terms of your plan, you may see one or you may see many locations depending on how that's set up. In this particular situation, we have access to one account. And within this account, all we really need to do is to upload our logo. Typically, you're going to want a square format logo as well as to enter the location name. So this could be the webpage site.com dash location one, the webpage site.com dash location two, depending on how your business is set up. After you have the location set up, we're going to want to go into the integrations. Now, the integrations, this is how those online platforms such as Facebook and Google, and if you can see here, Trustpilot and TripAdvisor, how they know that your business is the business in question that people are going to the review links for. What we're going to want to do is to connect those platforms to our review software. So you'll notice at the very top where it has 1 out of 3, this tells us how many integrations that we can have, and depending on your plan, you may have one or many. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to select Facebook. Now, if you select any one of these platforms, they're each going to have their own wizard. Facebook is no different, and so we're clicking on their wizard right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select opt into all current and future pages. If you have a more complex security structure, you may want to only connect to certain pages, but for purpose of this demonstration, we're going to select all current and future pages. And then the business page that you have, you're going to want to connect that to all current and future pages. This also has the ability to do some Instagram integration, and we're going to select that by default as well. Once that's done, it's going to confirm that this is indeed what we want to do with our platform, and then we're going to save that. Once we save it, there's a second confirmation. We're going to close that, and it's going to dump us back into this console. From here, now that we've given access to the app to Facebook, we'll be able to add our different platforms within the application. So I am selecting Flame Grower Marketing, and we will integrate with Facebook, and then that will show up within the platform. And so our reviews show up here at the top of the site. Pretty much it. It's straightforward to that. If you run into some security issues in terms of the integration or challenges, there could be some rights issues with your account, meaning that you may not have the appropriate rights for your accounts. This can happen if you have someone set up the account for you, or in a situation where you're delegating access to this tool to an assistant. Those assistants or personal assistants or virtual assistants will require additional permissions outside of the app on those particular platforms so they can have the ability to update this platform. All right, so that pretty much concludes this section.